obviously. Let's see the side effect here. Side effect goes with Illidan, first pick. So if you're Impulse and Tank, what are you guys going with here? Jaina would be a great pick against an Illidan. A Tassadar would be a great pick against an Illidan. A Brightwing would be an amazing pick against an Illidan. I mean, any of these things right here, an Illidan first pick just leaves you up for getting wrecked. So we'll kind of see what happens here. I mean, there's a ton of them. I like Kale Toss against Illidan. Tyrael's a good Illidan counter. Okay, so they didn't counter Illidan. Okay. Tyrael's only a good Illidan counter if he has somebody to back him up, because he's gonna jump on him with his ult, and it's expected that somebody follows up. So we'll see. I'm surprised they didn't counter Illidan. So if I'm red team right now, I'm doing like a Rhaegar, and fuck it, go Abathur. Right, but I'm definitely picking Rhaegar to go with Illidan. Maybe a Jaina. Sylvanas would be cool. Dragonshire as a Gara would be awesome. Raynor. I like Raynor. His attack speed buff. Okay, so nothing I'm saying is right so far tonight. It's fun. I do like the Raynor pick with Illidan though. I like the attack speed buff. If they can stick together, they're gonna do a lot of damage. So are they gonna counter Illidan here? I'd like to. I mean, Jaina, Vala, Sylvanas, Kael'thas still haven't been picked. A tank hasn't been picked. So still, I mean, Zeratul is a pretty good counter for Illidan as long as you can catch him off guard. Wow, so they went with the Chen tank. I don't even know what to think of Red's team right now. A lot of potential damage, a really good healer, a tank that can't die. Right, so what is Uber? Uber's got to go healer here. So is Uber going to pick a Rhaegar? Uther? Then Uther is an amazing pick against an Illidan because you can just slam him. Right? You just stun him. I think Malfurion was a good pick. His ult is going to do really well against the red team because red team's going to do a ton of damage. I do love the Vikings, however, in Dragonshire are brilliant because a single Viking can get into a dragon, which is going to be great. So with a single Viking able to get dragon, if you are going to go 3 in a lane, so if you're gonna try lane, this could work really well. It's going down. We'll see what happens here. Oh, thank you, Afe. I appreciate that. Why these guys are kind of... Literally none of them right there were counters. Chefner, so I can't tell you why. Brightwing would counter Illidan because she can polymorph Illidan. So Illidan comes in hot, you turn him into a squirrel. Right? And Illidan's like, nah, I'm a squirrel. I'm not going to do anything because I'm a squirrel. But they did pick Brightwing. Raynor and Tychus, I mean, you don't really counter pick them. They don't do much. So there's no, I mean, sure, you could pick like an upfront, say like a Diablo is really good against a Raynor because you can smash him in the face. A good counter pick to Chen is anybody. You just ignore Chen for the most part. Like, you can just let him go. But anyway, okay, so first game of the night here, red versus blue. Obviously, we have Malfurion, Vikings, Zeratul, Fossilot, and Tyrael. On the blue team, actually, even though this shows red. This is on the blue team. Versus Chen, Brightwing, Tychus, Illidan, and Raynor. And what I'll do is I'll bring up the builds here as we go and kind of tell you what they're doing. Illidan is so good for his pick. Yeah, I mean, if I were a betting man, I would probably bet. In fact, you know what we can do? If you guys want to be betting people, let's do it. Who will win? We can do a bet here. Red or blue, and we will... max bet is 1,000, and start. There you go. Okay, so out of the gates, we have the Vikings doing what appears to be a tri-lane. So we got Olaf up top, We have Balog in the middle, and then we have Eric in the bottom tank here, trying to soak as much experience as possible. Falstad and Olaf are top. So basically this is more or less a 1 versus 2 because again, I don't know if tank is going to be aggressive enough with this. In fact, he is now getting attacked by Illidan. We might see the first Viking go down. This is the one thing you cannot do as Vikings is forget to micro them right there. There goes that experience right there. That Viking is officially dead and is not going to be able to help the battle at all. We have Chen and Raynor down bottom here, pushing lane like they're going to do. There we go. Get Chen out of there as quick as you can. Good job on Chen. He tends to just get drunk and not be able to die, but they were able to get him out of the tank there. Again, we have Tychus in the middle here. They are pushing up a little bit. Ubernu pushing up alone though, since tank isn't using his Viking at all to soak any of this experience. Granted, you still soak experience as a team, so it didn't matter if he was here, but I'm not entirely sure what he's doing. In fact, he is moving all 3 Vikings. Oh no, he's moving 2 of his Vikings to the top. Hopefully probably trying to get this Dragon Shrine up top here. Here comes Zeratul in here, see if he can get a pick. Just missed. There we go. Illidan getting a little bit cocky there and getting picked out by Zeratul. Is Zeratul going with the classic? Yes, it looks like he is going to be going with the auto attack build. Blue gets top shrine, red gets bottom. Blue is about to get here. Let's see if they can grab the dragon in the middle. Now Furion facing a Chen and a Tychus, not going to be able to do much alone. Could possibly root them while Zeratul sneaks in here. Zeratul doesn't use his sneak, however. He instead tries to get the kill on Tychus and is able to do it. That brings 1 pick in the middle. Chen is probably going to have to drink his way out of here. Let's see if Blue can hold on to this. Red is about to grab it, and they were not able to do it quick enough. Dragon Share is one of those maps where you're going to see a lot of people, a lot of fights. A really good team against another really good team in Dragon Knight might not happen until level 15 to level 16 even. And a level 15, level 16 dragon is a lot stronger than a level 4 dragon. So here we are. Alright, a bunch of kills up top. Tychus is doing work. Trying to throw his grenade, get the last kill he can. The Vikings are not doing the job they need to be doing yet. They are still in the experience lead right now. Vikings do not have the most experience on their team though. Not saying no, the Vikings aren't doing what they should be doing. If they don't have the most experience on the team, they are not laning hard enough. We got a mid fight here, 3 versus 1 against Chen. This is why you ignore Chen. He can't do a lot of damage early, but what he will do is he will make you fight him. He'll go get drunk, and somebody will come in and kill you. We got a 1 versus 2 up here. We do have Tyrael and Zeratul are roaming up to fight this 2 versus 1. Let's see if they can get a pick. And Impulse not paying any attention. There it is. Pick on Tychus. Great job there, bud. Blue team does have bottom. They're about to get top as well. This is the second time. Let's see if they can capitalize this time. Mount Furion in the middle should place a root and possibly try to get this. But again, they lost bottom shrine. They're not able to keep him long enough. Tank needs to be putting his people in position. He can be fighting this right here and still getting experience from minions fighting each other in that lane. That's within experience range. So out of the gate we have him picking 2 of the completely wrong talents for the Vikings. He's not getting any of his abilities as of right now, which is a huge mistake. Spin to win is a massive thing you need to get. So he's going for an all Eric build here. I'm not sure why I've never seen it before. Let's see if it works for him. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Malfurion coming out of the gate with Vengeful Roots, and I like that build. Yeah, we do have the auto attack build here. I don't like the Season's Marksman with Falstad simply because it requires you to lane too hard, and you have a Vikings on your team. You don't need to focus on laning. You can roam and get kills. Up top we have a 2 versus 2. Brightwing and Tychus trying to take on Falstad and the Little Red Viking. Red has top, blue has bottom. And it looks like I Touch You might go out. Oh, he might just get away. He just got away. They didn't focus him even hard enough. Javi Pinto is going down. Say goodnight to Zeratul. A pick up top. We got 4 of them here. Blue might grab this dragon though. They might sneak in here and grab this. And there it is. First Dragon Knight actually goes to blue. Red 2 focused on the team fight up top. Not able to notice that blue grabbed both shrines and was able to sneak in there. Great job by blue team. So the Dragon Knight is a pretty powerful force to be reckoned with. At level 9 he's not that strong, but what he does do is he does bring extra damage to towers and forts. So you want to focus more on attacking these towers than you do on team fighting with him. Impulse needs to be attacking this tower right here. He needs to be getting the ammo out of here while bringing it down. He doesn't need to be team fighting. This is actually pretty much a waste of a dragon, in my honest opinion. Sure, you got to pick, but nothing happened. You took one tower down that was already gone, and that was a waste of a dragon right there. But like I said, the level 9 dragon is not that tough. Blue team hitting 10 first, which they should because they do have the Lost Vikings. Let's see what ults they pick here. Blue team going with Hinterland Blast, I like it. Judgment, I like it. Now remember, with Judgment on Tyrael, he's going to want to make sure that if he does go in on somebody, most likely Illidan, he has a team to back him up because it doesn't last that long and it will not kill Illidan. So here's a 2v1 right here. Let's see if I touch you can get out of here with Falstad. He's probably going to get taken out. It's hard to get away from Illidan, but he was able to do it. Nicely done. Tranquility from Malfurion is the perfect one right there. Longboat Raid is the only one you can pick for the Vikings. And then Void Prison, yeah. So we should see a potential Void Prison into Hinterland Blast combo here from Blue Team. Let's see if we end up seeing that or not. Mid we have Tyrael versus Raynor. Raynor is leaving. Bottom we have 3. Top we have everybody. So we are splitting lanes here. And after level 10, people tend to do that. They tend to kind of leave their lane and group up. And let's see if we end up getting that done. Alright, so there's the Void Prison right there. We had no follow-up from it at all. Great Void Prison. Illidan did go down. They had a chance to get a lot more than that out of it. Chen trying to get past there, but Raynor is body blocking him like a boss. Tychus down here trying to push the bottom lane with these minions that he's leaving. Okay, well then never mind. Apparently he wants to get into a fight as Impulse goes down to clear that lane. We might see a pick here in mid, and there goes Raynor. Much lucky, such wow right there. Falstad pushing top. Let's see if he's able to take this tower right here. Should be able to take it unless the red team notices and starts to go up, which they are. So let's see here if Illidan's going to go up and try to pick off Falstad, or if Falstad notices in time to get away. Again, here's the Viking not doing anything, right? This Viking could have easily come up and started attacking. All you got to do is auto attack him. All you got to do is select this Viking, click auto attack, go to your next Viking. They're going to auto attack where you're gone. Just pay attention to them. They need to help push a lane. If Chen sees this Viking's going to die. So there goes another Viking. Again, not paying attention to where their Vikings are. And I'm telling you, a bad Viking player will ruin team comps. The beautiful thing is that right now, Blue Team is still winning in the experience contribution because the Lost Vikings don't have to be that good to get a lot of experience. And that's what we're seeing right now. There's a beautiful ult by Tyrael with no follow-up at all from his team. I'm not entirely sure why Tychus started going bottom there, but he did. Popped his laser right here. You don't want to tank that laser. This is Tychus's ult right here. You do not want to tank it. This thing does serious damage. And there they are, just standing right in it trying to fight. And you can see it. I mean, you can see the damage it did on them right there. Up top we have Malfurion and Falstad picking a fight with Chen and Brightwing. This is a fight that I think I wouldn't try to pick with them unless you're going to try to pick Brightwing first. I would not focus Chen at all right here because you will not kill him with a Brightwing there. So getting Brightwing out of the picture. Illidan is mid, pushing mid lane, while Tyrael tries to push the bottom lane right here. So we might see a pick here on Brightwing, and we do. Brightwing goes down up top. We have 4. We have 4 people up top if you count the Viking there. So blue team gets top, just as red team gets bottom. Not able to get it. If I were Tyrael, I would go down bottom here and try to grab that, and then I would blink down. Or I would go down with Falstad rather, and try to get that the best that I can. So we have Illidan taking a camp by himself over here, and realizing that he's not going to be able to do it, backing out. We have a 14 to 12 level gap. 6 forts for blue team, 6 forts for red team, 16 kills to 4 kills. Proof that team kills aren't the way you win this game necessarily, but objectives usually are. The next person to get this dragon is going to have a much more powerful dragon than the first dragon we saw. And hopefully they're going to attack forts with it. Now, keep in mind that with Dragon Knight, you don't want to do anything alone. So, despite him being able to get a lot of damage on forts and turrets, and here's the second dragon right here, tank coming out of the gates with it, you still want to team fight with it. I'm not saying that Dragon Knight itself wants to team fight, but your team needs to back up the Dragon Knight, because this thing will go down very fast if it is focused by an enemy team, and you don't want to waste all that time and effort trying to get Dragon Knight just for it to go down with a few hits and not get any keeps. So again, you should be focusing the fort right here. Keep in mind that while it does have bullets, while it does have ammo, it will slow down your attacks, so your team needs to help you fight this. Here comes a 5 versus 3 in the middle. You're going to see this Dragon Knight go down really quick if the rest of the blue team doesn't get in here to help. Again, I mean, they took down a fort, which they could have taken down without it. Tank going up top. At the same time, we have Falstad completely not helping his team at all. trying to pick off a fort that he doesn't need to be picking off. He needs to be helping his team. A huge fight mid. Nobody has gone down yet, surprisingly enough. Zeratul with the lowest amount of health so far. Ubernoob being chased hard by an invisible Illidan. You're not going to get away from him unless you're able to root him. Zeratul coming up to see if maybe he can tell Illidan to back off his boy. And we're actually going to see an Illidan go down. Illidan going a bit too ham here. And between the three of them, should go down pretty hard. Tychus is mid, and he is heading back. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Impulse is pushing bottom lane, which is great. He's going to pop this tower. He's going to get a little more experience points. Blue team is doing a much better job of pushing than red team, even though they're not doing a great job anywhere else right now, but their push is incredible. That's the beauty of these Vikings. Like I said, I mean, they're going to have the most experience regardless of whether or not you play them well. You just hide them in a bush and they're going to get that experience. We have a huge push up top, 4 versus 4. I'm really surprised that the Vikings haven't brought all three of them together, rather, excuse me, so that they can longbow. It's an incredibly powerful ult, and they haven't done it yet. As for blue teams, or as for red teams' ults, we have Wandering Keg, Blink Heal, Laser, Metamorphosis, and Rainor's Raiders. If I were Raynor, I probably would have picked. I probably would have gone with his other ult, simply because of the fact that they are pushing you so much harder. You need as much siege push as you can possibly get right now. Mid, we have the Vikings finally grouping up. Maybe you heard me on the stream, and let's see if they can pick up an Illidan here. Illidan metamorphosing into them. Meanwhile, they boat. They are going to lose this fight. Illidan is going to wind that boat down. That was a waste of a boat, and you're going to see probably 3 Vikings die here. If Illidan can get in there and go ham for a little while. You'll see at least 2 of them go down. Missing an opportunity there to at least get 2 of them. Don't focus Olaf. Olaf can tank. You should have focused the other 2. Zeratul coming in, trying to get a pick on Illidan. Can Illidan get out of here? Ubernoob doing his best to pop that and see if he can get an Ent to kill him. And there goes Illidan down with the count. We have 4.25 kills to 21 kills for blue team. Absolutely crushing right now. 6 forts to 3 forts. Blue team is doing a phenomenal job of showing red team that they came to play. In my opinion, what is a much better team comp, just overall. And this is despite even having a tank. Keep in mind that red team with Tyrael has about a half a tank. They don't have a full tank. So great job by them in really capitalizing what they can do here. Alright, so Malfurion getting ready for this temple. He knows it's popping up. Here comes Chen. Let's see, he's not going to be able to get it. Chen should stop them. However, they should be able to take Chen out of the picture. Wow, popping his ult. Good idea to try to stop that, but if I'm them, what I'm doing right now is I'm going up there and it's gone. That was a great ult by Chen to push them out of there, sacrificing his life so that blue team doesn't get the 3rd dragon. Meanwhile, we have a huge push by red. That's what I wanted to see, right? Right down here. That's what I want to see. Now, if they only had Tychus down here to help with that attack speed, you'd see a huge push for these 2. Tychus and Raynor should never leave each other's side. Great route right there by Malfurion to get a pick on Brightwing. We have 4 versus 1 down here. They're going to let him go, though. Meanwhile, these giants are pushing that bottom. Here you go. Tyrael is now going to grab Dragon in the middle. And there's the 3rd Dragon for blue team. Most likely going mid here. And just going to try to take down as many of these towers and forts as he possibly can. Zeratul chasing a little bit too far and getting picked off. Getting hit by that tower. Again, Impulse. I don't know why you keep doing this. But you need to stop attacking minions. And you need to start attacking towers. With the Dragon Knight, you have one job, and that's to attack towers and punt the big boys out of the way. Don't worry about minions, wait for your team, and attack a tower. That's all you need to do. Meanwhile, Fawcett's up here. Looks like he's about to hit a well, or maybe he's just gonna... Oh, there we go. He found his safe corner, and now he's gonna hearth back. And there goes the punt I'm talking about, punting Chen out of here. Chen is going into his base, grab a little bit of health, and come back out. Is Chen's ultimate up is the question here, and it looks like it is up. So we might see a Chen ultimate come here really quick. Let's see if he can push some people out of here. And he's not. He got punted again, and now he's coming back. Let's see if we see it this time. Still haven't seen it. We still haven't seen it. It's up. It shows it right here. I don't know why he didn't use his Wandering Keg. I don't know why they're backing out of here. You have a 4v2. There they come. Okay, now they're coming. There we go. There's the 5v4. Now you got to back out of there. Olaf going down hard. Congratulations, Illidan. Picking off a .25 kill again. False side pushing top. Might be able to grab at least one tower if red team doesn't notice he's up here. Big focus on Tychus in mid. It is a 3v2. I would be careful if I were them. Some vision going up. Great play by them. Meanwhile, we have a red push down bottom. We have two Vikings up top. For whatever reason, they don't know where Olaf is. And if Illidan sees this, he's going to get another pick on a Viking. Chen is getting drunk by the Bruiser camp. That's what he does best. In mid again, Chen and Illidan are coming down to help fight their team, but it might be too late. Tychus with a... Ooh, Tychus getting smashed by Impulse, going down hard. However, Impulse might be getting a little bit too greedy here. Chen popping in with his Q. Again, you just cannot kill Chen. He is too tanky. There goes his ult. Raynor's Raiders are out. Gonna be doing a little bit of damage. Let's see if he refocuses them towards an enemy that actually doesn't have full health. And blue team trading right there. Actually, blue team going down 2-1. Side effect, trying to escape his Illidan. Is he gonna be able to get away? He is not gonna be able to get away. 3-2 now. Still fighting mid as hard as they possibly can. All ults have been taken. Raynor doing his best to get out of there. Let's see if he can get in. There we go. Was not able to get out of there. Picked off. Or that was Tychus rather. Picked off by... That was Raynor. Picked off by a Viking. That's embarrassing. If I were them, I'd be embarrassing. Alright, Dragon Knights are up. Let's see if they can grab him really quick. I see Falstad. Let's see if Falstad uses his Z to travel faster up to that top one. And if I'm a Viking right now, I'm not going up there. I'm expecting Falstad to do it. Should have been there already. He should have Z'd. He would have already had it. A Viking could have grabbed that dragon. Yeah, they could have had their fourth dragon right there, but Vikings are going back down. Malfurion is coming up to help. At the same time, Chen is coming. So we are going to have a 3 versus 3 up here. 3 versus 2 1/4. Wow, Tychus going down hard. Blue team is just a better focused team right now. They're coming to play hard. There goes Brightwing. Alright, so blue team is about to get their 4th dragon of the night. See how he has his tank right here. Tank has his little Viking right here, just ready. Let's see if he grabs it. Double tap 2. There you go, big guy. Nicely done. Grab that dragon and start to push. Everybody needs to meet up. All Vikings need to get here as well. They do have the longboat up, which means that they're going to have a lot of punching power with that ultimate. Again, I don't really understand what the dragon is doing. Tank is literally not moving now. I don't know if his internet died or if we have a dragon bot. Hashtag dragon bot in mid. Side effect, going in 2 ham again with Illidan. I'm gonna get picked off. I don't know what he's doing there. The dragon running around like he's drunk. Perhaps he got a little bit too close to Chen's brew here, running around like he doesn't know where he is. Trying to take this tower down. He's getting bullied by this right here though. Position yourself slightly over here and this will not be able to attack you. These fort attacks actually slow down your damage. Slow down your attack speed. You don't want to get damaged by that. There we go. Kill that. Yep, exactly. Great job. Blue team going in for the push. Trying to win the game here and way far ahead. I don't think that red team is going to have any chance of stopping them. And we might see the first win of the night going to blue team here. Just doing a much better job. Focusing enemies, focusing objectives. They were the only ones that got Dragon Knights. And despite them using them poorly, they still won the game. Which is just a sign of how objective-based this game truly is. So congratulations to blue team. Coming out for the win. I am immediately going... I'm immediately going to have to give the... I'm going to have to give the MVP to Malfurion. Malfurion did a phenomenal job that entire game. There's a ton of good stuns, a ton of good heals. Zeratul had a bunch of good picks. Falstad needs to learn how to use his Z a little bit better. Tyrael had some really good ults. Didn't die, so nice job, Impulse, with Tyrael. And the Lost Vikings, despite being all over the place, still had the most experience. So, okay, so